It was her first visit to Dr. Dorian Black's surgery, and Hanna liked him straight away. She had only been living in Killa for a few weeks at the time. After her father died suddenly, 2 years before, her mother, Margaret, decided they needed a new start and rented a small cottage in Killa, a fishing village on the northwest coast of County Sligo. Margaret hoped proximity to the sea would help heal their ongoing grief. Indeed, Margaret's spirits lifted as she began a new life among people who knew little or nothing about her, fitting easily into the friendly new parish. Hanna, just 13, had settled well into the local convent school. Their home was at the end of the pier, and Hanna developed an appetite for the fresh, salty air, spending hours sitting on the front wall, reading and watching the sea. However, this time spent in the chilly air had also resulted in a nasty cough. Margaret, overly protective of her only child, had brought her straight up to the local surgery, where she had been greeted by this kind, handsome Dr. Black. "Now, we're going to have to take a little look in your mouth, Hanna. Can you open wide for me?" Hanna opened her mouth widely and he peered in. He smelt of soap, and she felt strangely pleased to be in the company of a nice man, even if he was only their doctor. Most of the men they knew from home were farmers, rough and ready, smelling of manure or beer. This man was clean and gentle, like her father. She missed him. It had been 2 years now, and Hanna had started to find it hard to call his face to mind. "Now, that doesn't look too bad." Dorian leaned back and took his stethoscope from around his neck. Hanna smiled at him. His accent was refined, barely detectable as Irish. He reminded her of a Jane Austen hero, handsome and dapper like Darcy, but friendly and open too like Bingley. "Well, young lady," he said, "I think you'll live." Hanna laughed. Then he turned his attention to Margaret. "But I am writing you a prescription for some antibiotics to clear this nasty cough." "Thank you, Doctor," Margaret said. "Please," he said, smiling, "call me Dorian." "Thank you, Dorian." Hanna noticed her mother blushing. Margaret was taken with him, and for a moment Hanna felt pricked with possessive irritation. She reminded herself that her father was dead, and it was nice, after all, to see her mother smiling. As they were leaving, Dorian signalled Margaret to stay back for a private word. For a split second she had a dreadful feeling that there was something wrong with Hanna. After losing Liam, she knew she had become unnaturally attached to her daughter. There was just the two of them now. She couldn't face it if Hanna were sick. "I was wondering," Dr. Black said, his eyes downcast in shyness, "if you would do me the honour of allowing me to take you and Hanna out to dinner this evening."